What's going on, everybody? Today we are working on this beautiful yellow fin here. One of my customers. This has light oxidation. The other side is a little bit more oxidized. That's more of the sun side where he keeps it trailered and where he keeps it in his yard. But today we are going to go over a couple of products, a couple of amazing products that I use. Stark Yacht Care Marine Detail Supply. This product called Blaze. This is a hybrid. It's a hybrid heavy cut that diminishes down to a polish. And this is one of their newest products, and this is what I use on the majority of the boats that I do. It's great because it can cut out oxidation, and then when you speed up on the buffer, it polishes out really, really nice, and it really doesn't leave any swirl marks. And that's the biggest thing, is that when we're detailing, we don't really want to leave any swirl marks, so that when we come by on the polishing step, it's real easy to get those little holograms out and those little halos out. That'll leave us a perfect finish. So I'm going to explain how to use Blaze. Lake Country double side pad, okay, with the extension piece. We can get this all at marinedetailsupply.com. Blaze we're going to use here, and what I do is I like to just do one big circle. That's all. This stuff is like another product that they use, that they make. It's called Elevate. That's more of their medium cut. And that product also, you're able to work it out and really extend the life. That is really one of my favorite products. I'll probably come back and do a second polishing step just to really maximize the gloss. And so as you see, I don't touch the power on the machine yet. And I go ahead and I rub it all in so I get even coverage. We don't want to be splotchy here. So Blaze, I start it at about 900 and I work it in. You'll see my first set of passes, and then my second set of passes is when I really ramp up the RPMs, and it really polishes out, and it really just, it looks freaking amazing actually. So here we go, and we are working around a decal. So you're gonna see how I work around a decal. I'm not really gonna spend a lot of time on it because I don't want to heat it up and I don't want to melt it. This is a newer boat and a newer decal, so I don't really want to mess it up. The older stuff, 9 times out of 10, I'll remove the decal and we'll put a new one on. So here we go. So I like to work from the bottom up. And the way that we work is left, right, up, down, left, right. So that'll be my first set of passes. For my first set, I like to push at about a 7 out of a 10 on my arm pressure. And I like to go really slow with my arm speed to really cut into the gel coat to make sure I get a lot of that oxidation out, so it looks the best that it can. Also, I hold the pad at an angle. I don't hold it flush yet. I do that on the polishing step so I get more of an even coverage. And here I can already see, so detailing is a lot about angles and being able to tell if the oxidation is gone. So now I have not worked on this yet, and this I can already see it's crystal clear compared to this section. And that's how Blaze works. Blaze works, it cuts super deep, good enough that look at only 2 passes. Yeah, this is why I use literally the best stuff. I've used a bunch of other products, and this literally is the best stuff. Like I said in all my other videos, the best products the best process, and I believe I have the best skill set. So, all right, I'm going to continue. Okay, so now I'm going to ramp up the speed to about 1500, 2100. And this Makita here, it has numbers set to the RPM levels. So I really like to heat up the gel coat when I'm working on boats, and it really melts everything down and it gets it one nice, beautiful surface. And then I'll keep the pad flat, as you'll see. Here we go. All right, so that's how we use Blaze, boys and girls. And what you do is you always want to wipe it down, because it does leave a little bit of a grease. You know, every cutting compound is going to leave some grease and some film behind. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to continue on. And yeah, you should be able to see me really well right here. But yeah, there is a night and day difference. And also, what I like to do is, I have this light, just picked it up from anywhere really, from the store, Walmart, Harbor Freight. So what you can also do is, I like to check my work by the light. So if you look in here, this is gonna tell you exactly what the boat looks like. So you look here, I see a bunch of previous buffer marks and some oxidation. And I'm gonna come over here, literally crystal clear. I can actually see the pinholes in the gel coat, not necessarily a bad thing, that they left from the factory from when it was sprayed. So all I see is just some holograms and some halos. I don't see any buffer marks or trails. And that's the good thing about Blaze, is that you can super ramp it up, and it's not, even though I'm using a white wool, which is the heaviest cutting pad that's on the market, I don't see any swirl marks, nothing like that. Okay, see just some pinholes down here. Again, that's from the manufacturer. That's from Yellowfin, from when they were spraying. Okay. All right, guys, so one last time. Blaze Hybrid Heavy Cut into a polish. I love using this stuff. And then this is all marinedetailsupply.com or starkyachtcare.com. And then this is a double-sided, I believe it's a 1 1/4 wool heavy cutting pad. So that's what we really want to do when we come to light to medium oxidation, and you really want some of the best finish. You're going to use Blaze. Also, what I like to do is you have to clean your pad. Now I'm going to go on to the next section. I'm going to show you how we do that. Here, this is a Rupes. This is right at marinedetailsupply.com, starkyachtcare.com, and it's got a kind of a pointed edge on one side, and then it's got the brush on the other side. Okay, so what you do is you run it like so, and you can see everything coming off. Because the goal is that if you have a dirty pad, it's not gonna cut for you at all. You're just gonna slide along the surface, and it's gonna be really you're gonna have a ton of viscosity. So you want it to really cut, and you want it to be as dry as possible. So you run it super high, and you get all the compound out, and then you go with the brush. And I just like to pump it like this. That really fluffs it up, and boom, you get a nice new pad basically, so you can really cut nice and deep on the next section. So guys, if you found this video, I'm sweating my butt off. If you found this video informational or helpful, please go ahead, give me a like, give me a follow, hit that notification button so that every time I make a video, you get to see my beautiful face teaching you something. And until next time, let's